down the stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the New York Giants. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now Saquon Barkley. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Flushed out right. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And this is incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Watson off play action. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a letdown defensively because they had them stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try and run for it with Barkley, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point try good by Gano, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the interception, here's Watson. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. That one goes for 24 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field. for a big gainer and a first down.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense this week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this is now a 17-game regular season. Because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, you know, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not really much of an advantage. You might be playing well, not slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 14.
Now Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Faking the give. Now Watson. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. A gain of 6 there on first. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire is a do-it-all back, and he did plenty on that run. And as a rookie, 803 yards rushing for the season, in Kansas City may look to up his workload a little bit in year 2. The last pick of the first round in 2020, he more than justified that selection with his ability to run the football and catch it out of the backfield.
Eluding the pressure right.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at fourth down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Butker's kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Finds his tight end Ingram. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. Stays on his feet. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson.
Sideline pass. That's complete to Ingram.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. Now it's Watson.
He targets Ingram for another grab.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down, here's Barkley. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a first down throw. Watson escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that detracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On second down now, Barkley, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
52 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. From the red zone now, Watson. Flush to his right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 18 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll...
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Aaron Robinson.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Now Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson.
Gets this quickly to Ingram.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
65 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
On first down, it's Watson. That ball caught by Slayton. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Out of the gun, Watson. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Watson.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Kick is right through. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Keon Crossan. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum. Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gano the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop. Second and 8.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. First target, first catch, and a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Mahomes now on first down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes flushed out right. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a first down.
But maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete.
Well, we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. On play action, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
On 1st down, Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
A former 2nd-round pick with Seattle, he provides a lot of push inside. Ended up signing with Kansas City in April after 5 seasons with the Seahawks. 6.5 sacks in 2020 with a career high of 10.5 in 2018.
After the sack on 1st down, Watson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area, and he just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Needed 13. They got 14 on 3rd down. From the 50, it's Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Watson now to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
There's nothing but pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Again, it's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go to Barkley again. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. To throw is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And got his man, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. Watson. A short throw to Ingram. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Giants are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And this one is incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And again, it's Mahomes.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down and 4, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1.
He finds his man, complete. It's Grant. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Second and 10.
Back to throw, Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charlie, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, Watson. Catch made by Slayton. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. On 1st and 10, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
That's complete to Slayton. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. Gano the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Throwing now is Mahomes.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Mahomes to throw once more. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I just remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You just tried to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And Watson's going to throw it here. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Good play there by Frank Clark. Only 6 sacks in 2020, the fewest since his rookie year of 2015. But don't let that small number fool you. Provides consistent pressure against quarterbacks. A Pro Bowler the last 2 seasons.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he'll be out right at the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.